Namaste, welcome to Gita's Kitchen, and in continuation of our pickle series, today we'll be making another very popular mango pickle, especially in South India, that is a mango avakaya. So this is a very simple and easy to make, but the proportions have to be perfect and it involves no cooking at all. Select good quality raw mangoes. They should be nice and sour. Only then your pickle will be tasty. अच्छा करता है ना? हाँ, बहुत करता है ले। कितना है? 200. हाँ, 250. We can also carry some water with us, have the mangoes washed right over there after purchasing, and then there is a person who has a special knife to cut the mangoes for us in the correct method with the seed intact. और दो है ना
छोटा साइज है बड़ा साइज है
छोटा बड़ा नहीं करना
ये साइज बस है
साइज बस After chopping the mangoes, remove the thin layer on top of the seed and discard it. So far we have seen how we have sourced the raw mangoes from the market. We need mangoes to be nice and sour but not any fiber in it. Then we brought it and washed it very well, wiped it dry with a cloth and then cut it into pieces so that it also has this center portion of the seed in it which adds to the taste. And we just removed the thin tracing paper like lining on it and discarded that. After coming home, we spread it on a cloth and kept it under the fan to dry for just about an hour or so. Also, we have kept our mustard seeds, methi seeds, etc. in the sun to dry so that we'll get a good powder when we make it in our blender jar. So first we'll grind the mustard seeds into a powder. After coming home, I just spread out all the pieces on a clean cotton cloth and left it for about half an hour under the fan. These mango pieces are 1 kg by weight, and if you want to know by volume, I have taken one standard measuring cup and we measure it out like this. And we have about 6 cups I have measured out of these pieces. So if you say you don't have a weighing machine, you can take everything in. Whichever cup you use the same cup for measuring all the ingredients. Here I am taking half a cup of mustard seeds which I had dried in the sun. We'll blend it into a powder in our mixie jar. Make sure every container, every bowl you take, your mixie jar, the spatula, everything should be absolutely dry, no moisture at all. So we have blended the mustard into a powder. I am adding it into this. Here I have taken 1/8 cup of methi seeds, also which has been dried in the sun. I will make it into a powder. Methi, that is fenugreek seed powder, is also ready. Here I have taken 3/4 cup of crystal salt. I will powder this also in the mixie jar. Now I am adding in the powdered crystal salt also to it. This is the special mirchi powder which I always use for my pickles. I will give you the link in the description box. So I am taking 1 cup of this. Now add this also to the mix. Add a teaspoon of haldi powder to it. You can make it with garlic or without garlic too. If you are adding garlic, you can peel the garlic. Some people like to crush it a little bit and add, that is your choice. Without garlic, I like to add this whole brown chana to it. Make sure this is also very dry. So I am adding about 1/4 cup of this brown chana. First I am mixing all the dry ingredients well together. Here I have 500 ml of sesame oil or til oil. That is ideal for making pickles. That's what I usually use. So we'll add it in batches. First I am adding some of the oil and mix the masala well together. The oil is raw oil only. I have not heated the oil at all. Everything is taken raw as it is. Nothing is cooked or heated. Also, in this particular method of making the pickle, we don't use any asafoetida or hing. Generally, for all our Tamil Nadu style of pickle, we add hing or asafoetida, but in this, it is not added. Now, take a large enough bowl, pour some oil into it. Add about 2 handfuls of mango pieces. Then add in this mixed masala and mix it well together. Again add in a layer of mango pieces. Add in this masala and mix. Like that, we have to keep on alternating between the cut mango pieces and the masala. Now the final round of raw mango and also the masala goes in. Mix everything so that all the pieces are coated well with this pickle spice mix or pickle masala mix. Now I am adding a little more oil into this. Now I have about 100 ml of oil remaining. I will keep it aside for now. We let it remain like this for 3 days undisturbed. After 3 days, when we transfer it into our glass jar or ceramic jars, at that time I will add the remaining oil to it. Good morning. Today is day 4. 3 days we have left the pickle to rest completely, and every day I have just given it a mix. Now it is ready to be stored. See the pickle now. Can you see how it has even given out the oil and it has cured well now. Now at this stage, before you store it in your jars, taste a little bit and see. If required, you can add The required quantity may be just about 1 tablespoon of salt if required. So taste it and see, salt or chili powder, whatever you feel you want to add. That is why I add only 3/4 cup of salt in the beginning. If it is excess salt, it's difficult to repair it. But if it is on the lower side, you can always add a little more depending on the mango variety. Preferably store it in either glass or ceramic jars. Wash them thoroughly, dry it out completely in the sunlight. Now it is ready to be stored. Before storing, remember we had reserved a small portion of the oil. First pour this oil into the base of the jar and twirl it all around like this. Now we can store it in the jar for later use. It's really mouth-watering and tempting when you look at the pickle itself. The batch which I made last year is still good this year too. So every year we make one batch to last us throughout the year. Just clean the edges nicely. Similarly for this jar too. For South Indian style or my home style, mango avakaya pickle is now ready. The first batch we made without garlic. Some people just love the flavor of garlic in the pickle. So I will show you that also. So I made another batch with just about half a kg of chopped mangoes. The process is the same. This also has been resting for 3 days. So here I have some garlic pods here. We can add as much as required. We can add all whole garlic, or some people like to add some of it as whole and some of it roughly crushed. We can add some of this roughly crushed garlic too. This you can add before keeping it for 3 days, because at that time I did not add garlic. I am adding it now. So this also we will store separately in a clean dry glass jar. For this also, before filling, see that your glass jar is washed very well, dried thoroughly in sunlight, and pour a little bit of oil at the base, swirl it around like how we did for these two. I missed it in recording, and then you can fill it up. Whenever you need to serve, don't take out the entire quantity every time. Take a small portion in a small container. Try to use a wooden spoon always, and then you can serve this. Absolutely tempting, delicious Avakai pickle ready for you. Our tasty pickles have all been stored properly. But wait a minute, we are not done yet. We get to the really tasty part whenever pickles are made, and that is adding some fresh rice, hot rice to this bowl in which the pickle was mixed. Absolutely mouth-watering avocado sadam or rice. Believe me, it's just very, very delicious. Another popular combination which is available even in hotels today is muddapappu and avakai. Muddapappu is nothing but plain cooked dal with just a hint of salt in it, that is mixed with hot rice and a little bit of ghee and mixed with this avakai at the side, or else just with delicious creamy white curd rice, have a little bit of this pickle on top and enjoy the delicious combo. There you go, our first avakai of this season. Different ways of enjoying this pickle. Make the most of the summers. Be careful while making. See that there is no moisture at all. Always use a dry spoon when taking out the pickle. And every week just give it one mix and keep it back. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to Gita's Kitchen and we'll meet again with another interesting episode from Gita's Kitchen. Thank you.